switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They Ella, they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not save us, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then hit with the. Back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're going to start. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down. Darnold. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Here we go. Go right in. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Here we go. 154. Right in. You gonna take.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. On second and 2, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch.
Five.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. My game. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Gotta do better.
1st down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check nine. Here we go, 46. Mike, fight forward. Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Let's go, baby.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
Watch the twist. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Kill. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
He can run. Oh, Prescott stripped. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Jets 0.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the safety creep. Slam. Here go 46. Switch and A. Motion. Zoom.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Darnold from the gun. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's second and inches. At the 46-yard line.
On second and very short, Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now it's Darnold. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Montgomery running right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We own them. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get... returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Cross. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Mike 54. You must be dreaming. Right there, 54. Right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
There we go. Right in. Check. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 6 guys. Check. They were going to 53. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brings up second and
Go to 54. Right in. Here we go. 46. Done. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Mike 5-4.
From the 36, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Go. Get out there. 54, right there.
Catch made here by Campbell. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. A lady. Bring it. A lady. Mike, 55. Mike, 10.
To throw is Darnold. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Watch the run. Check. Hey, Delta. Check 55 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 55. Mike 55. Take me a touch.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he spins through. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Check, lady. Go to you. Give it to me, it's me. 55's my guy, 55. Watch QB draw.
On 1st down, Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll give this to Bell running right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Wahoo! Mark 55! Mark 55! Here we go!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points and that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
Here we go. Mark 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. Terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. Check.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
That's what I do. Mike
2nd and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. For the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Darnold completes it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Darnold to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Cowboys 33, Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line. Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week.